Yeah. So we back for another video, man. Y'all see on the screen, we got my boys. Actually, I don't know these niggas. But listen, it's the NBA OGs, man. We got LeBron James, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant sitting down, talking together. Like, this is legendary. But the thing about this video is though, this is by the NBA. Now the NBA, they known for just copyrighting anything that you react to that's there. So they might just instantly just, you feel me, get me out the game. So I gotta figure out how I'm gonna finesse this. But I had to bring this to y'all, bro, because I wanted to watch this because I'm like, bro, it's so much great stuff they can talk about as them three. Like, it's crazy. And they all old. Like, LeBron 40. Katie, I think Katie, like, I don't know, Katie by like 37, some shit like that. No, Katie ain't that. Oh, Katie might be 35. I know Curry like 36 or some shit like that, 37. So they all finna enter the stage where like they finna leave. Like I said, I give LeBron 2 more seasons. I give KD probably like 5. I give Curry probably like 3 more seasons type shit. But shout out to these boys, man. I mean, Curry might as well damn near leave once LeBron leave, like the next season after. Cause what, Clay, they broke up the Splash Bros. You feel me? He already won a title by himself when KD and them left. So it's like he already damn near established his whole career. So he damn near at the point to where like he might as well end it. But anyway, man, we go ahead and get to the video, man. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel, man. Like the video, bro, so I can get recommended because I need to get back in the algorithm. They not trying to put me in the algorithm. They not. I don't know why. So help me. You feel me? Anyway, man, let's do this, nigga. Face
Where I'm at?
Where you at?
Thank you, sir. Okay. No.
This one
You're
is
right,
a little USA team, little, you feel me, Olympic team. You feel me?
About the photo a little bit, right? The precipice is that as it mirrored the '92 Bird Magic Michael photo, right? And that was the beginning of it all, right? USAB, NBA players, guys of your caliber playing with each other. International game blew up. So here we are, 30 years later. Stars here. Just kind of talk about that.
I mean, it speaks for itself, I think, in terms of how iconic that picture is. The guys that represent our country with the dream team, and to know everything they did in their
I'm
respective.
gonna be honest though, this team's still not better than like the team that they got with LeBron, because they never did LeBron, KD, and Curry. Like that never happened before. But I still don't feel like this team is better than 2012 USA team with Kobe, Bron, KD, Melo. Like that was crazy. You feel me? Because Kobe ain't Melo. You can't Kobe and Melo? Andy Wade? Come on, bro.
The careers, the resumes, the championships, all that type of stuff. Like they had the mutual respect for each other to understand what it meant to have USA across the chest, and like that is an iconic picture that we are all probably fans of growing up, and to be in a position where we get to recreate it
This video like 21 minutes long, so I'm probably not gonna do a lot of pausing. So yeah, you feel me?
is an honor. I think just because it's a kind of a timestamp for us, which is dope.
What about everybody getting to play with other great players together? Like you got like a guy like Anthony Edwards, you're his favorite player, playing together. I know you love playing with Jay Kidd, like that opportunity through the years. And now,
I mean, it's just a blessing, to be honest. You know, to be able to, I mean, your whole life you want to be able to play, you know, around great players, great minds, great basketball people that just love the game. And, you know, Team USA has always given us that opportunity to be able
This
just
is
to be
like y'all
alongside.
said though, like imagine this was like prime them playing on the USA team, like look 28, let's say 26, let's say 2012 LeBron or 2018 LeBron, and it's like 2017 KD or 2014 KD, or let's say this 2016, 2018 Curry. Wait, yeah, 2016 Curry. You feel me? Like,
You know, some of the greats that's ever played this game, and be able to just be around them, see how they work, how they prepare, you know, and then it all goes down to just one common goal, and that's just winning the gold medal. So, you know, it's
LeBron's
pretty
so
dope.
old, bro. It's so sad.
You know, you see these guys come up, you know, from high school, you see him in college, grind up to be who they are right now, and the stamina that you had to still be in the league for 20 years, what's that, 14, 15 for you?
Just going into 16.
16,
yeah.
you know.
Damn.
That love of the game will keep these guys, you know, getting up in the morning, and that's inspiring to everybody, not just basketball players, but everybody from all walks of life, you know. So it's just a joy being around people like that.
talk about the
I
respect.
do honestly feel like on some real shit though, like after a while, I feel like you probably be like, damn, like all right, let me put it in perspective for y'all. Curry, he already won championships, beat records, was on a championship run. He already won a title by himself. Like he damn near established his career. So like I feel like all the years that's coming on now, like this year, next year, the next year before that, it's like he probably in his head like, bro, what's the point? Like you feel me? I already beat all my records. I already won titles. I already established I'm the greatest point guard ever. Like it's literally nothing else for him to do type shit. LeBron, for example, he's damn near chasing Jordan or chasing greatness. So it's like, okay, he chasing a couple more rings. KD probably chasing rings too, but like, you feel me? KD he chasing rings. Curry, it's no reason for him to even chase any more rings because like obviously Curry cannot be the greatest player of all time. He can't get that record. He cannot get that spot. He already established getting the greatest point guard of all time. He established that that's him type shit. So he don't need to win no more titles. He don't need to do nothing else. So it's like he probably is at the point where he content like. Feel me? I'm just doing this for fun now. You feel me?
That you have for each other's game on the court, but as important as men, peers.
I mean, I think the game speaks for itself. I think we would be doing each other a disservice if we just talked about the game. I mean, I think just the way how we handle business, you know, off the floor, how we've, you know, built ourselves up and our families and our culture and our communities. You know, I think the game is going to speak for itself. That's going to live, you know, forever. I mean, I think we've cemented ourselves when it comes to the game of basketball and what we do. But I think the admiration comes from, you know, like Kay just said, just the longevity, you know, to be able to wake up every single day and be able to
Like,
still have
Curry
the drive
is
to want to be
nothing
great,
he could-
you know,
that-
to
I
want
don't
to
know
be
what drives
legendary
Curry.
every single day. Like, we've been in this league over 15
I mean,
years
obviously
plus,
the love of the game,
you know,
but like
respectively.
it's nothing else for
And
Curry
we've
to chase.
seen
Literally,
talent and guys come in and, you know, be in for 4 or 5 years, or some can crack, you know, 8 years, maybe 10 years or whatever. And, you know, guys start to fizzle out for some, you know, reason, whatever. That's, you know, that's to be whatever to be known or to be said in that order. But, you know, for us to still be playing at this level, you know, in our respective careers, but the drive that we have and being alongside them, seeing just, you see why. You see why. You know, everybody sees the finished product when we get out on the floor, we put the uniforms on, but, you know, the work that it goes into it, you know, to even get to that point, that's respected, you know. You know, people always talk about, like, would you rather be loved or respected more? And for me, it's always about respect. People can lie about love all the time, say they love you and all that stuff. People lie to your face, tell you they love you, but you can always gauge when somebody's not respecting you, you know, and I think we've earned that respect.
Hold on, before you pay for yet another app, let me
listen, I
introduce you
want
to
to tell you
Connect
something.
Team,
Me
the
and
one
you,
platform
we
that
don't give a
replaces all
about
of
what you
these.
talking about.
Respect for each other.
I mean, I think with Kay kind of mentioned just we all have like an experience of either watching each other play and knowing each other when we first met to now, and like that evolution is just so dope to watch because you truly understand what it takes to be great at this level and balance everything that you have to as a man, as a father, husband, businessman, like whatever box you check, like it's a lot. And I think to gracefully handle all of those roles in your life and
Y'all know
be
what's
able
crazy?
to
Like if I look
put
like
on
on some real spill, if y'all seen like let's say they wasn't who they was, if you seen any of these people out, would you think Curry play basketball? I swear, like Curry, he don't look like that hoop. Like I would not, it's like if I see him on the street or whatever, I would not expect him like, oh, he play basketball. LeBron look like he a hooper. KD like a hooper. Curry doesn't like a hooper, but when he get on that court, he's crazy. That shit wild
for your
bro.
family, keep
'Cause he don't
raising
look
the
he
bar
hoop
what
at
it
all.
means to be a professional athlete in this day and age. The pressures that you feel to have to keep delivering over and over and over again in all of those different areas. Like, not a lot of people can sit in these chairs and be able to talk that language, so it is really amazing to know like where we come from. I remember like playing AAU against K back in the day. LeBron, the first time I asked you to send a jersey to Davidson for this auction I had, and you sent it like 2 days later. I was a nervous sophomore in college, like really trying to come into my own and that whole deal, and just the way that he treated me back in the day, like it meant a lot to me to give me confidence to be able to get to this level. And then the battles on the court too, like you look at each other a lot of different ways when you're on the cross the line and when you're teammates and whatnot, but that respect is always there. So just to see how the whole package has evolved over the course of our careers is, I don't know if we really, like even right now, like we still have a lot to accomplish on the court. this is a good
Curry,
moment to kind of take a breath and talk about it a little bit, but I think that time's coming even down the road when it's
Right.
all said and done, even more so, just because it is truly, I hate talking about ourselves like that, but it's an iconic kind of thing to be able to, be able to talk about basketball life the way that we can, and give honor to all the people that have helped us get here. So it's pretty dope to know, what we've been able to accomplish.
Years of just hearing these guys talk, hearing Bron talk coming up, and he always emphasized keeping the main thing. And you see how much balance, these guys have with their lives. I don't have kids and a family and a wife, but these guys, we all businessmen, we all doing things off the floor. But to still get up to go to the gym at 6 a.m., to still want to put up 1,000 shots every day, to still love the game the way you love it with all the distractions that's being thrown at you, the high expectations from everybody around you. But to keep that joy and love for the game first is something that
That's
I
some old
admire.
clip they put
And
in.
that's
That's like
what's keeping me going and
2016.
keeping all of us going. Is that love of the game. And that shines bright every time you see them step on the floor. And then when you see them as teammates and how they prepare for those games, it just brings a smile to my face because these guys are pushing. We all pushing the game forward.
Curry knows exactly
We
what
at
you're
the
talking
point
about,
of our
smiling.
careers where we got guys that were kids when we were first coming in. Now they're grown-ups, and we helped them. At some point, inspired them throughout their lives to want to be NBA players. And then you see that full circle, and we still here with them. Son playing on the same team.
Man, that is insane, bro.
Like you said, Ant was 12, 13 years old probably when he seen me play for the first time, and down to hoop with these guys and still be at that level, it's cool. But that's from just keeping the main thing.
You could take one skill or trait from the other guy. What would it be?
I mean, his jumper for sure, his shot, and KD's pull-up hezzy left. For sure. Pull-up hezzy left in transition. Give me that.
Pull-up heavy, he can do
Give
that.
me that, for sure.
I'm
sure.
gonna take, the hezzy left is undefeated. I'm gonna take K's block work.
Yeah.
If I don't got that in my game, and I'm gonna take, how do you dumb your game? I'm gonna take Bron's just IQ.
C-A-P, help!
Like that's.
Stop it, dude. Stop it. Curry got IQ on the court. He could pass and shit. I think Curry obviously would take his athleticism because Curry could do the athletic shit that LeBron doing. What? Nigga, this nigga be a god. What the fuck?
That can come out a lot of different ways. How you manage a game. I've never said he's the one dude like for 48 minutes. The ultimate challenge of being able to control the tempo and the flow of a game single-handedly is insane. So I'd take those two skill sets.
I would say with Steph,
My vert. My athletic ability.
That's the first thing. Probably with Steph, I would say the quick twitch on a jump shot, like
got that,
coming
though.
off of screens and being able to set your feet so quick and just be on balance and knock it down. Then Bron just ambidextrous with both hands, like can finish with all types of waves with his left. I wish I can kind of have that English with the left a little better than I got it now, but that's the work that these guys put in every single day.
It's hard. It is hard to decipher that because, like, for example, like KD, he can shoot, he can dunk, so it's like that's they main. That's Bron and Curry main thing. So I feel like probably KD, yeah, you probably could just say could shoot better than Bron. You already could dunk on niggas. So it's like I would probably say KD should take LeBron IQ and then probably take Curry passing, I guess. Yeah.
All right, so you've all beat each other in big spots. Talk about, I've heard in series, there's animosity grows, you get sick of playing the same guy each time. So take us back. Are there any stories or moments when you played each other where you're kind of like take us inside when you went against each other at competition?
I mean, that's damn near every time. I mean, you guys, you focus on the finals appearances or like playoff appearances, but that's like every time you have that uncomfortable feeling because you know who you're going up against. So it didn't matter if it was finals appearances between, my team against Steph with or without K, or my finals appearance, against K, whatever. But that's like every single time. You don't sleep great the night before when you play greatness the next day. You just don't. So you're already on edge. Like that breakfast, if the kids say something wrong or your lady say something wrong, it could trigger you. And it's not even their fault, and they have no idea. So like, it's like every single time, regular season, postseason, playing game, finals games, it don't matter. So to have this moment where you can sleep damn good at night, knowing who you linked up with the next day, you cherish that because you just know how many sleepless nights you had the night before, going against greatness.
I feel like that is true though, because even D Rose said that. D Rose said like the games when he was in the playoffs and shit, when he was on the Bulls, he said it was days. It was like games. It'd be like a game before, like game 1, game 2 of the playoffs, and he couldn't sleep. Like he finna play LeBron in Cleveland. He can't even get no proper rest because he thinking about like shit. How this game gonna go? What can I do? Type shit. So
just the lay of the land.
A lot of NBA players probably go through that.
DraftKings, the #1 sports book for live betting.
Yeah, like you said, it's a nerve-wracking feeling because you know what you're thinking and how you want to approach the game, and you got some psychos on the other end that's trying to, rip your heart out too, and you got to build up that dislike for, guys you're competing against, not in a bad way, but when you're out on the floor, you can't be friends, you can't be cool with these guys, you can't admire them while you're on the court. After the game's over, and that's cool, but when you're on the floor with these guys, they out to rip your heart out. That's what I love about these guys, because they nice dudes, but they killers too, and that's why they still at the level that we're at, because you got that type of mentality. And it's a dog-eat-dog world in the NBA, you know what I mean? And especially when you're at that level of greatness, like, you don't want nobody to take anything that you got, and that's the type of respect that you have for the game, but that's gonna always keep that elite level, when you want to run up against these guys. And that fire is they'll never lose that fire, and that's that's what you want as a competitor.
That's why we still going.
Exactly.
That's why we still going. If you don't have that burning feeling like in your stomach or in your nerves, like before you competing versus the best, then like I guess at that point you might know it's over with. Yeah. Like what I'm saying? Like if you're not getting up.
I definitely get what you're saying, but at the same time, like I said before, y'all, it's like different things. Like Curry is established the best point guard. It's really nothing he could really chase for real, but just wanting to play basketball. LeBron, he's trying to chase greatness to where he get more rings than Jordan, or just to get one more ring, either or. KD, I'm pretty sure he wouldn't win a ring without having a superstar by him type shit. So it's like,
To play KD or Steph or some of the great talents that we have in our league, it's like I done lost my drive of what this game was all about, and that's the competition. That's the dog-eat-dog world. Like Kay said, it's just like that competitive, unbalanced that you feel, and then boom, jump ball hit. You like, okay, we in it. Like we in it, so that's that, absolutely.
Leads to my next question, because I interviewed Bird once, and he admitted, he was like, how many times I said, Magic? And he was pissed because he won as many titles, right? But he said in the end, he was happy because Magic made him better. Separate interview, Magic said, you best believe, I checked the box score. Damn, Bird dropped 30, 10-7 again. Damn, Celtics won.
Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Some of that with you guys.
Draymond, Steph, and KD, because I might have 6 threes right now. No, absolutely.
See, I'm glad. See, I like it when they actually be realistic. Like, he know if them niggas would never linked up, he probably would have had this many rings, this many. Like, I know he be having them ideas in his head. Like, damn, if that trade would never happen, I would have got this. If he didn't do this shit, I would have had this. You feel me? Like, I know if he put his head.
Absolutely. Like, we all in a position where we think we should, or felt like we had an opportunity to have more rings, like, because of each other. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's you have that feeling though, especially when you're in it. Like those four straight years, Cleveland versus Golden State. Like if you wasn't wearing wine and gold or you wasn't wearing yellow and blue, like it was literally like East Coast versus West Coast. It was like a rap beef. Golden State owned the West Coast and the Cavs owned the East Coast. It was like a rap beef.
Remember in 2012, we had just lost to y'all in the finals, and I had came to Miami just work out, hang out before the season, and that was just all I was on, looking at the arena damn. You know what I'm saying? They good though. You know what I'm saying? I got to bring my A game every game, and then you looking at the box score, you want to match what these dudes do.
For sure.
It's not I want what they have. I want to knock them out their spot, or I know they're elite. You can't knock these guys out of nowhere. But I want Brian 30, 10, and 9. I'm like, all right, let me see what I can do tomorrow. I don't know, selfish thing, not trying to get in the way of the game, but I know that I got so much impact on my team in the game. I want to keep us at that level too. Same with Steph. You see him make 7, 8 threes in a game and end up with 39 points, 8 assists. It's just like, all right, I got to come with it too. And that's how you push and driving one another without being on the same team, but without it being like a feud or anything. It's just like, I want to be on that same level. I want to stay on that elite level as long as I can because I see them doing it every night.
Stephanie, insight on that?
I mean, I forgot that y'all played the finals in 12. That's like crazy how long ago that was. But like watching that, and then watching our 4 years, like the finals brings out, it's like the crescendo, obviously, of everything that they just talked about. And like that idea of like the rising tides, raises all ships is you carry that all year. Like off-season workouts, you might think it's just I'm just here working on my game, but in the back of your mind, his face is in your head, Kyrie's face, like you're thinking about who you're gonna have to beat to get to the ultimate goal, and you can't shake it. And in the moment, it does mess with you a little bit because it can change your attitude on a day-to-day basis. Something can trigger you for no reason, but it brings the best out of you too over the course of the year. And I wouldn't trade those experiences for nothing because it's the ultimate, competition. It's the ultimate adrenaline. It's the ultimate test of who you are as a person. And I feel like it's something we'll cherish for a long time just because of how much and how long we carry that.
Talk about not wanting to give up that mantle, that next generation, that torch, and still playing at this level. But then for us, maybe mention some of the younger guys that you do love their game.
I mean, I don't even look at it as like not giving up the mantle or anything like that. I just think it's just like, it's just who we are. Like we just hoopers. Like we're naturally born, driven hoopers. Like we feel a certain way if we're not in the gym. We feel a certain way if we're not putting in the work, in the weight room or with your body or with your mind. Like, you could be at home just watching basketball, no matter what the hell it is. It could be, a high school basketball game. It could be the big three. It could be anything that's going, like, we're just naturally born hoopers who love the game and refuse to cheat the game while we're playing. That's what it is. And we've been given the ability from the man above to be able to use what we've got and then just take it to a whole nother level. So, we definitely are
it's
like
so heartbreaking
fans
that
of
LeBron
like
is
Ant-Man
old.
and,
Like that
and
nigga
Shea.
old as hell, bro.
Some of the young guys in our league, JT, Jason Tatum, I know he's not super young, but he's young to us. He's young to us, and the guys that's like coming up in the ranks and just doing great things, man. It's, we hope that we just have inspired them at some point in their lives. They just carry it on to when we decide to, we're done, that they can keep this beautiful game going. Not just the league, not just the NBA. I think that's so small-minded, but just the game of basketball, the purity of the game. We hope that continues to go, to drive the passion. That's what's most important.
It's super cliche when you say it now, being in our seats. When I talked to Kobe when I was coming up, or Shaq, or even my dad, I was like, everybody wants to leave the game in a better place than when they found it. And to your point about the guys the way he talk about you is every day. It's a real. But it's a real thing. If Ant is awesome, motivated and driven because he got to watch a born hooper play night in, night out. So it's a healthy kind of balance of trying to obviously maintain the level that we expect ourselves to be because of the work that we put in. Understanding that the league, there's so much young talent out there, and it's the game has changed even from, when we were from our finals runs, and every year it's like some new style, some new, young energy coming through that challenges you. So trying to meet that moment too is
I do feel like it's crazy too at the same time. Cause like, for example, like I'm imagining like the people that's gonna take their spots. Like, for example, behind LeBron, I'm imagining Luka's behind him. Curry, I'm imagining like, I want to say Trae Young, but it's like at the same time like greatest point guard that's young that's coming up right now is probably Shea. That's like him in a sense. I'm trying to think through that's like him in a sense. But I would really just say Trae Young. And then, for example, like KD, who behind him, Jason Tatum, you feel me? So it's like, I don't know, bro. I just be thinking like, them is the niggas that's going to take their spots and shit. Like, it's crazy.
It's a dope challenge for us. But then also knowing, like, we know it's not going to be around forever. So I feel like it gives you perspective on enjoying the game now because seeing these young dudes come up and understanding how much talent there is in the years that we've been in this thing, it is a reminder, like, every day I get to go hoop and put shots up. We were shooting yesterday, we were missing our shot total numbers, and Kay kept saying, oh, he has more shots for us. And that made me laugh and like smile. I was like, yeah, you're right. We get to, I'm here to hoop and work and trying to still get better. And this is my happy place. So it just reminds you of, like, this is not gonna be around forever, and to enjoy every minute of it, because soon we're gonna be, we're not gonna be the bitter old heads. Can we all agree on that?
No.
We're not gonna be the bitter old heads that coming back hating on the younger generation, but definitely appreciation and admiration for what they're able to do too.
I look at this like, we travel around the world, you see so many peaks and mountains and valleys, and it's like we all have built up our own mountain, in this basketball world, and it's like it's gonna be hard for anybody to like knock that down. You see what I'm saying? And you got these other guys that are building, they're in the valleys right now, but they're trying to build their mountains up as well. So we sit on our own mountains in this world of basketball, and we want to continue to keep building, but at the same time, you see the guys that are coming up and building their own place in the game as well, and you appreciate that about the game. You know how hard it is to sit on that peak and mountain that you're on as well, So it's a matter of continue to give back to the game and continue to see where the growth of the game is going, but also realize, like, I built up my place here too, you know what I mean? And it's pretty cool knowing that we get respect from the younger generation, but they want to get up to where we are too. So, but we're still working, we're still here, we're still grinding, and we still want to be who we are for as long as we can.
Well said, well said. Now, I'm cute to be, y'all. I wish they would have asked him more, like, I guess, bolder questions, because they was asking, like, kind of, like, safe questions. Like, for example, like, asking, like, what was it like, LeBron, when you had to battle Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, and Klay Thompson at the same time? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I wish it was, like, more bold questions, or he asked Curry, like, Curry, what was it? Do you feel like you need to do anything else in the NBA? Like, don't you know that you're the greatest point guard, or you don't feel like that? Like, you know what I'm saying? Ask, like, bolder questions. They was asking, like, safe questions and shit. But shout out to the NBA for dropping this. This was like a fire video to have. You feel me? Like, I feel like this was something that somebody would want to watch for sure. Like, see three of these niggas talk together is crazy. You feel me? But anyway, man, hope y'all like the video, man. Shout out to the NBA. Shout out to Curry, KD, and LeBron James. Stupid ass. But yeah, man, I'll catch y'all in the next reaction, man. We gone. Hey.